being in a toxic relationship can really affect your mental health, and especially when you get out of the toxic relationship and when you finally meet that nice guy, when you finally get into a healthy relationship, you can literally carry forward that toxic relationship's fears and insecurities into in that healthy relationship. That's when we end up screwing up everything. That is the reason I always tell this to everyone, that you need to heal before you get into any relationship, so that you don't carry forward those baggages and you don't carry forward those fears and insecurities. Hey guys, I'm Kriti, and today we'll be talking about how to handle a healthy relationship after getting out of a toxic one. I just felt it was very important to talk on this topic because we all have faced this thing, right? When we get out of a toxic relationship, we get out with a lot of baggages, which are your insecurities, your fears, and trust issues. And because of which we end up screwing it up with the nice guy, with nice people. So it's very important for us to know how to handle that situation, how to handle that healthy relationship. First thing you have to keep on your mind is you have to heal before you be with someone else, before you get into another relationship. People don't understand how important healing is. You don't, and during your healing process you will not do any one night stands, no friends with benefits, no hookups. Your only focus has to be on your healing. People want to escape healing process, and they don't want to go through those negative emotions. They don't want to face their fears and insecurities because it's difficult, it's messy, right? But if you want a permanent solution, this is what you have to do. You have to genuinely go through that healing process, so that your insecurities and fears will not affect you in your future. Ask yourself these questions. Is that relationship going to heal my heart? Is that situationship going to heal my heart? Is that situationship going to make me feel good? Temporarily? Yes. Permanently? I don't think so. You have to ask these questions to yourself and make sure that you are not making your situation worse. You're not making your mental health worse. By being in the situationship, you will only get temporary pleasure. You will not get a permanent solution. So your only focus has to be on your healing. And it's those, it's by facing those negative emotions and your fears is when you actually heal your heart. Second thing you have to do is communicate. Let's say, you got out of the toxic relationship and you found a really nice guy, the nice guy, and it is a healthy relationship. But you didn't heal yourself after that toxic relationship. So what will you do? You have to communicate with the guy every now and then. You have to tell him what you've been through, about your challenges, about your past fears, insecurities. You have to open up your heart in front of that person so that he knows that where you're coming from and how he can handle you and your situation. By communicating, the other guy will not misunderstand you. He will not take anything personally because he knows what you've been through. He will know what kind of challenges and situations you had to go through in your past. So he will be very patient with you, during that time. It's okay to show your emotional side. It's okay to open up your heart in front of the other guy. Don't try to be strong. Don't try to act cool, because trust me, it will only make your relationship horrible. It will make your relationship worse. So in that case, whenever something triggers you, whenever anything happens, you have to communicate. You have to open up your heart with the other guy so that he understands where you're coming from. Third thing is, we build walls. Our guards are so high that we don't let anyone come in so easily, right? After getting a toxic relationship, it is very difficult for us to trust anyone. Even if we are with a nice guy and we're in a healthy relationship, it is not easy to trust that nice guy also, only because of our past experience. And whenever anything happens in that healthy relationship, you get triggered. And that's when you take a step back and you don't want to be in that relationship. It's a triggering factor that literally screws up everything. Correct? I get it. I get it. I've been in that situation, and trust me, I know exactly how you feel. But you also have to understand one thing, that by getting triggered and taking a step back is not the solution. You have to communicate with the other person. You have to understand that the other guy is not like your ex. We ask so many questions to ourselves, will the other guy break my heart too? Will the other guy break my trust too? Will the other guy end up being like my ex? We get so many questions like this, right? And trust me, it is very normal. That is when you have to communicate with the other person. If you have any doubts, just talk to your guy. If you have insecurity, if you are having fears, talk to your person, let it all out. Don't keep it inside you, because it will only ruin your relationship. Also, don't overdo this. Don't talk to your partner. Don't tell your partner each and every second, each and every day about your fears, your insecurities. You don't have to take advantage of his kindness and his patience. At the end of the day, you have to heal your own heart and you have to heal your own wounds. You have to be your own savior. Don't get me wrong, your partner will always be there for you. If he's a nice guy, he will be there for you and he will help you to heal your heart. But what if someday, God forbid, you both break up? Then what? You have to be your own savior and you have to save yourself instead of relying on the other person to save you. Fourth thing is acceptance. You have to accept that you were in a shitty relationship, you were in a toxic relationship, and your mental health went for a toss because of that toxic relationship. And also, don't play the victim card. I get it, it wasn't your fault. You didn't deserve all those things. But it was a lesson that you had to learn. You had to, repay your past life debts. So now make sure that you are not letting your current relationship get affected because of that toxic relationship. Take accountability of everything. Don't stay stuck. Make peace with your past. Let go of your past and start a new beginning with your guy. Fifth is, don't try to be cool when you know that deep down you're wounded. You need help. You want to talk it out with your partner. Don't try to be strong, because being strong is not a freaking solution to this problem. The only solution is by talking it out with your partner or with anyone, maybe your best friend or maybe your family member, whoever it is. Talk it out. Try to tell the other person what you're feeling, how you're feeling. And also, one more thing, it's very important for you to tell your partner everything so that he knows that why you're behaving in a certain way and what exactly you're thinking and how you're feeling. If you don't share this with your partner, then your partner will start misunderstanding you. Your partner might think that maybe you don't like him anymore, or maybe you are not interested in him anymore, So it is very important for you to communicate at every stage of your relationship. Also, this is especially for men, okay? This is especially for guys. When they are in a relationship, in a healthy relationship, and because of their past securities and fears and past toxic relationship experiences, they don't share things with their partner, because in society men are supposed to be very strong, very masculine, and they are not supposed to be weak. They're not supposed to be emotional. They're not supposed to show their emotions. But that's wrong. In fact, a masculine energy, a real man will not be scared of showing his emotions. A real man will not be scared of showing your weak side, only because he does not want to lose that girl, only because he cannot afford to lose that girl because of his past insecurities or fears. It is so important, guys, for you to show your emotional side to your person so that you don't lose out on that relationship. When you know that you are in a healthy relationship, when you know that this is the person whom you want to spend your life with, so you have to remove all your masks, you have to remove all the filters and be naked in terms of your emotions, not your body, be naked in terms of your emotions, so that the other person will know you very well and that person will understand you, your past and your emotions. Sixth is, you deserve to be loved. After what your toxic ex made you go through, you might think that you will never find anyone and you will never, and no one is ever going to love you. And when you meet this nice guy, when he starts treating you well, when he starts treating you exactly the way you're supposed to be treated, you might panic. And you might ask these questions to yourself, like, why is he being so nice to me? Why is he treating me like this? Is he being fake, or is this real? You will start asking these questions out of your insecurities. You will start panicking only because you've never seen anyone treating you this well, only because none of your exes, only because that toxic ex of yours never treated you that way. But don't act out of your fears and insecurities. You have to trust the other person, trust the other guy, that yes, nice guys do exist, nice people do exist, and the way he's treating you is exactly the way you are supposed to be treated. Trust me, this is very normal. It is okay to panic. I've panicked once, I am not kidding. But you have to make sure that you are not letting that those fears and insecurities affect your relationship. You also have to understand that one bad chapter does not mean that your entire book is going to be like that, your entire book is going to be horrible. No, you are going to meet nice people, you are going to be with lovely people who are going to love you, who are going to care for you, who are going to be there for you. Don't panic when you find a nice guy, when he's treating you correctly, when he knows how to keep you happy. Keep him. Don't let him go because of your past insecurities and fears, because it is very rare to find these kind of guys today. These kind of guys are rare. So that's the reason I always say that please heal yourself before getting into another relationship, so that you don't screw it up. Seventh and the last point, take your time. Don't shut your heart. Allow someone to come closer, but at the same time, you have to be cautious. I am never going to say that you have to trust people blindly. No, never, never trust people blindly, but at the same time, don't be too guarded. Allow the other person to come closer. Try to know the other person very well. Try to spend time with the other person very well, so that you know whom you are dealing with. Don't be too guarded, or else you won't be able to be yourself with the other person. Keep a balance, save your heart, and at the same time, accept the love that you're receiving. And also, the most important thing, you also need to love the other person. You can't expect the other person to do all the work and you do nothing because of your past fears and insecurities. No, it's a two-way street. You both need to put the effort. This was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope this video was informative enough. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to watch more such videos. I'll see you next time.